A man can conquer a nation, build an empire, climb every mountain life throws at him, but still fall to ruin at the hands of one thing: unchecked influence. Not war, not failure. People. If you don't learn how to guard your mind, they will take your peace, your purpose, and leave you wondering where your edge went. In today's world, mastering Stoicism isn't optional. It's your shield. This is not just philosophy, it's psychological warfare. These are the 7 types of people who will silently sabotage your life unless you master the ancient Stoic art of inner command. Type of people number 1. The energy leaker, complainers. You ever been around a man who sighs more than he speaks? That's the chronic complainer, a slow, steady leak in the container of your willpower. His words are always, "This sucks." That's unfair. Nothing ever goes right. He thinks he's venting, but what he's really doing is anchoring you to inertia. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." But when you spend your energy reacting to someone else's victim narrative, your mind starts to bend around it. You don't need to fight him. Don't argue. Don't save him. You outlast him by being immovable. Let his storm break against your silence. Redirect the conversation toward action. If he resists, step away. The Stoic doesn't swim in poisoned rivers. He builds wells of his own. Protect your peace the way a warrior protects his weapon. Complaining is a mental contagion. You don't fix it by curing others. You fix it by being immune. Type of people number 2. The chaos dealer, drama magnets. Drama magnets live off your attention the way parasites live off blood. They pull you into arguments that were never yours, battles that never end, fires they started just to feel heat. Seneca warned us, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." Drama addicts live entirely in imagination. Everything is a betrayal, a scandal, a crisis. You must become unavailable to nonsense. Use reflective listening. Acknowledge what they're saying without feeding it. That sounds tough. I hear you. No fuel, no opinion. Then disappear. The modern man mistakes reactivity for connection. But Stoicism teaches us, not all presence is productive. Sometimes, silence is the loudest form of self-respect. A man who's on a mission cannot afford detours into emotional minefields. Be compassionate, yes, but never at the cost of your clarity. Type of people number 3. The seed killer, naysayers. You speak your dreams, they speak doubt. You mention your goals, they mention risks. These are the seed killers. They're not always malicious, but they're dangerous. See, the Stoic doesn't seek applause. He seeks truth. And not all critics are enemies. But there's a fine line between critique and corrosion. So here's the play. Invite the naysayer to build. Ask them, what would you do differently? Watch them stammer. See, many speak to stop motion, few speak to create it. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself daily, waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one. That's your answer to doubters. You don't silence them with defense. You silence them with discipline. Be the man who builds while others throw stones. Eventually, the structure stands taller than the noise ever did. Type of people number 4. The helpless anchor, the victim identity. Victims wear their wounds like armor, not to protect themselves, but to manipulate others into carrying their weight. They don't want solutions. They want witnesses. They thrive in the attention economy of sympathy. But a man's energy is not infinite. If you hand your fuel to someone stuck in reverse, don't be surprised when your own engine sputters. Epictetus said it best. Don't explain your philosophy. Embody it. And that applies here. Set the example. Offer your presence, but not your power. Offer ears, but not legs. True compassion doesn't look like rescue. It looks like boundaries. Because when you refuse to participate in someone's helplessness, you give them the space to rise. The Stoic helps by standing firm, not bending. It's not cold. It's leadership. Type of people number 5. The fake light, toxic positivity. Not every enemy looks like a storm. Some smile too wide and pretend the sun's always shining. This is the toxic positivist. Always good vibes only. Always just be happy. But life, as the Stoics knew, is not about chasing highs. It's about stability through all weather. When someone denies your pain, they're not helping you rise. They're teaching you to suppress. And anything suppressed festers. Seneca said, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste much of it. We waste it pretending. We waste it lying to ourselves that we're fine when we're fractured." The Stoic faces truth, always. You must feel fully to heal deeply. Emotional granularity is your sword. Know if you're angry, sad, frustrated, burnt out. Name it, own it, then act. Optimism without realism is just another drug. The Stoic doesn't get high off denial. He breathes in reality and exhales peace. Type of people number 6. The shadow puppeteer, manipulators. These are the silent tacticians. They shape conversations, twist your words, weaponize guilt. They don't raise voices, they lower your defenses. To beat a manipulator, you don't fight. You fog, acknowledge without committing. Maybe you're right. Interesting thought. Offer them ambiguity, then exit. Why? Because the Stoic doesn't argue to win. He recognizes that freedom lies in detachment. Every second spent defending your choices to someone with hidden motives is a second lost in the battlefield of self-doubt. These people don't want truth, they want control. Draw a line, not with anger, with clarity. Be kind, be firm, and most of all, be free. Type of people number 7. The thief of purpose, time vampires. They don't need to be evil to destroy your greatness. They just need your attention again and again and again. Time vampires come disguised as co-workers, friendly check-ins, endless notifications, group chats that serve no one. They don't take hours. They take momentum. Marcus Aurelius didn't have Instagram, but he still warned, if you seek tranquility, do less. And I'll add, do less that doesn't serve your mission. Set boundaries like gates around your mind. Use time blocking. Say no without apology. Your focus is sacred. And in this age, focus is a superpower. You can get more money, more followers. But time is non-refundable. Guard it like a wolf guards its den. Final message. Men fall, not from lack of strength, but from lack of clarity. These 7 types of people, the complainer, the dramatist, the doubter, the victim, the fake optimist, the manipulator, and the time thief, they all have one thing in common. They pull you off course. But if you stand rooted in Stoic virtue, if you own your energy, your mind, your time, no storm can shake you. This is Stoic 95, a place where calm is king, focus is sacred, and men don't just talk strength, they live it. Subscribe. Be deliberate. Stay dangerous.